Yo, what's happening, people? Okay, we are live right now, live from the village right now. It is 21 minutes past 8 p.m. right now. It is the 24th of April, 2023 right now. It is movie night right now. We're about to watch Batman, the movie right now, from 1966 right now. It has Adam West, Burt Young, Cesar Romero, let me not forget people's names, Lee Merriweather, William Dozier. We're about to watch the greatest Batman ever made, the greatest live action Batman ever made right now. I normally say you don't have to have a copy of it, and you still don't, but you're going to want to have a copy of it. You're going to want to have a copy of this. If you've not seen this, you're going to want to have a copy of this. This is a visual treat on many, many levels. It is available on Amazon to buy or rent, or it's on DVD or Blu-ray, Laserdisc, VHS, whatever you can get it on. You're going to want to have a copy of it right now and get it ready on Zero. But you don't have to. You're going to want to do it, but you don't have to. You can still come along and have some fun. But let me switch over to this screen and talk to y'all for a little bit. And yeah, just chat for a little bit before we start. So my day's been pretty normal, except you might notice I'm using different earbuds. It's because my regular headphones broke. I don't know how it happened. I noticed it cracked on this side a while ago. You can see it actually. So this bit cracked a while ago. Like if it's on this side, it's still fine the way it goes all the way down. But this bit, it cracked. The bit, it was still there, but it just kind of cracked in the middle. I don't know how that happened either. But eventually this bit, that bit, after it cracked, it just fell off after a little while. But it was still holding together. And then just today, just now, I noticed it's no longer holding together. And yeah, I really don't know what caused it. I haven't dropped it. I keep it kind of hanging on a holder. I don't know if it's just wear after a while. It's just worn down after a while. I don't know. But you know, I can't be too mad. I've had this for, I think, about 3 years, approximately. And I got this maybe more than 3 years actually. Maybe close to 4 years actually. Might be coming up to 4 years. I had these. But I've had these for a while, and they've served me pretty well in that time. It's a shame that that it ended up breaking, and I can't really. I don't know if I can get it fixed. Maybe, I don't know. Possibly, but it doesn't seem like the type of thing you can just replace. I don't know. I'm not looked into it, but it's a weird kind of break where it happened. It just means that the headphones still work, the Bluetooth and everything else still works. It's just so much that it's more so that you can't really wear it when it's kind of dangling and not really holding to your ear. Yeah, it's just like that. That's no good. Oh, that's just digging into my side. So yeah, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. But I can't be mad. I've got another pair of headphones or earbuds that I'm using right now. They're okay. I mean, they'll do the job, but they're a bit awkward, especially for when you're talking as well. Like they just feel weird when you're talking. I don't really like the feeling of it, so you kind of have to have it so that it's not, because you're supposed to have it in your ear, right, like this, and it's hard to describe. It just feels so weird when I'm talking. Like it's almost like I'm grating my teeth. It has that kind of weird feeling. So I kind of have to have it so that it's dangling a little bit. Not even dangling, but just kind of sitting outside of my ear, which means I don't get the sound coming through properly. Yo. Ben's coming through. Little Jacob's coming through. Sorry, guys. I just realized that I hadn't moved the chat box. So I didn't see your chat messages right away. I'm sorry, guys. Let me move this. Let me move this to a place where I can actually see it. I'm sorry, I forgot to move the. So I usually have it set. You can't really see what I'm doing, by the way, but I usually have it set up so that the chat box is near where the camera is, so I can see when chats are coming through. And I just forgot to move the box, so I'm looking at the camera, and the box is in a different part of my screen, and I'm not seeing your chat messages coming through. And so yeah, I'm sorry if I missed your messages. In fact, I think you wrote some of these like 6 minutes ago. Ben, dude, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Appreciate coming through. Little Jacob too. Sorry it took me so long to respond to you. That wasn't deliberate, I promise you. Hey mate, I reactivated Twitter to send you the screenshot from last night. Not sure if you saw the DM. Also timestamped the WrestleMania 8 video, but my comment isn't showing. You know what? I noticed something actually. I appreciate you doing it, because I saw that there was comments left on the video, but it's not showing it to me either. Like, it literally says 2 comments on that video, and for some reason it's not showing me. Even if I look in the hidden section, it's not showing me those comments. So I was kind of wondering what that was, and well, now I know. Appreciate you doing those timestamps, but yeah, it's actually not showing me those comments even. I don't know why. I've certainly not blocked anything, so I'm not sure why it's not even showing me the comments. But I'm doing all right, Jakes. How you guys doing? Let me check this Twitter thing, because I probably just went to like a folder that doesn't show up. In fact, yeah, I think I see it here. Yeah, Ben Bronx. I see it. I see it. I suppose it's sometimes me. Showing. I've not done anything to offend or upset you. No, you haven't done anything to offend or upset me yet. I promise you that. I don't know why it's not showing, but yeah, it says 2 comments left. That, like, on the screenshot that you just saying, that's exactly what's showing me as well. 2 comments, but for whatever reason, it's not showing me those comments either. So I wasn't sure what they were, but well, now you just said I know, but no, I don't know what's going on with YouTube and why it's not showing me those comments. I have no freaking idea, man. I have no Seth freaking Rollins idea. Yo, what up, Brax? Two days in a row. This is an unexpected pleasure. I appreciate that, man. What's up? The volume seems low. The volume seems low. Okay. My voice seems low, or is there something else that seems low? Oh, that's the wrong one. Batman. I haven't seen that for a minute. Oh, this is a classic, isn't it? I'm just gonna accept that. I'm also gonna follow you back on Twitter, Ben. Let me just send a message to Ben real quick. Hopefully Ben's still in the chat, but just in case he's not. I'll make sure you know you have not offended me. Okay. Ugh. I hate tapping on phones, man. All right, so guys, my American brethren, how's everybody doing? So here's something I found out literally just today, like maybe like an hour ago actually. So you know, on the other stream yesterday actually, where we're talking about places we'd want to go to, and I said I'd like to go to Tokyo, Japan, right? Guess what I found out about Tokyo, Japan? Well, Japan, I should say, really. So they have karaoke in Japan, right? Which, you know, not surprising because karaoke comes from Japan, so it shouldn't be surprising. We have karaoke over here, they're karaoke in Japan. It's not surprising. But apparently they have a game show in Japan where you sing karaoke. Again, not too surprising either, right? Why not? Karaoke game show, not a problem. But there's a twist to this game show. So they have a guy come up on stage singing a karaoke song, and he has to sing the karaoke song as perfect as possible. You know, get the notes right, get the words right, all of that stuff as perfect as possible. Now you're probably thinking, I don't get it. That just sounds regular. Here's the twist. While he's singing, he has a woman giving him a hand job. Yes. Yes. Like, and it shouldn't, honestly, like, I mean, there's some mad game shows in Japan, so that probably shouldn't be surprising either. That's probably one of the more tamer ones. But yeah, it's a legit game show in Japan where you sing a karaoke song, a guy singing a karaoke song while getting a hand job and having to sing the song as perfect as possible. And I saw one clip. They don't show, you know, that bit, right? But you can see a woman, she's standing next to him, her hands down there. It's covered up, so you don't see his parts, whatever. But she's doing her thing, and they have like a towel or whatever, or I guess a cloth or whatever, to just kind of cover it. So you don't actually see it. It's not like porn and it's not like that. But she's definitely doing it. Like, I'm pretty sure she's doing it, because if you see this dude's face, I'm like, yeah, no, I think this is real. That is real. That is not a fake face. That was real. And he's trying to sing the song like, well. Sorry, on my end, gang, all good. Yo, what up, Belgian Dan? Belgian Dan the man. Doing all right, man. Doing all right. About to watch Batman the movie. Well, actually, it's just called Batman. I think Batman the movie, it might be called Batman the movie in some places, but apparently it's actually just called Batman. But yeah, the 1966 Batman movie, starring Adam West and Burt Young. Get it ready on 0. We'll start the movie in a moment or two. That gives a whole meaning to the rusty trombone. Speaking of tromboning, maybe about a week ago, I learned what tromboning is. I was watching a podcast. Well, it was actually a clip from a podcast, really, to be fair. But I was watching this podcast clip, and they were talking about tromboning and what that is. And I think it's from the podcast clip, it sounded like it's something that's common in gay communities. That being said, it's could be done in straight communities as well. You know, it's not an impossible thing to do. It's for straight guys. But it sounded like it was something that's more common in gay communities. It's called tromboning. I'm not even sure I should describe what it is, but a popular gay sex act. Well, I guess it's not only gay sex act, but a popular sex act in gay communities, apparently. Well, I don't know if it's popular. It's like I said, I'm just watching this podcast. It sounded like it was something that was popular in gay communities. It might not be popular. Maybe it's just these guys that do it. I don't know. Gosh darn awesome. Oh wow, yes. Yes, wow. Yeah, I don't know if you saw this. I was saying it earlier, but you might. I don't know if you're on the stream, but my trusty headphones broke, man. Look at that. I don't know how it broke. I really don't know how it broke. I've not dropped it or anything, but the thing that holds it up, it cracked and broke, and now it's like this. I have no idea how it did that. It just broke. So this side is fine, but this side is hanging down, and I don't know why. It still works, but yeah, you can't really wear it when you can't have it on your head and it's just metal sticking in the side of your head. So that's a shame. I've had those for I think about 3 or 4 years, and they served me well in those 3 or 4 years. But oh well, oh well. Yeah, I appreciate that, Dan. Appreciate that. Flexible tape, maybe. That might work actually. You know, that might work. Let's see if I try that. Thanks for the tip. Even if it doesn't work, I appreciate the tip. But yeah, man. We're using these headphones right now. These, or not headphones, earbuds right now, which they're okay. They're okay, but they're just weird. You know, because you're supposed to have them in your ear, but it just feels weird when I have them too deep in my ear, like when I'm talking. So to prevent that, I kind of have to have them kind of balancing on this edge of my ear. You know, so the sound quality isn't as good because they're not all the way in like they're supposed to, but it just feels so weird. It's kind of hard to describe. It just feels like my teeth are grating when I've got them, when I haven't sitting in properly. Just feels like my teeth are grating. So yeah, I don't know what the science behind that is, but it just feels weird. So I've got to have it like this, so it's just kind of balanced in here, and maybe not shake my head too much so I don't fall out. Okay, right. So yeah, we just got them too far in, or not even too far, but when you got them in properly, it just feels weird. And it's not even all earbuds. I think it's just some earbuds, like that, because I have another pair of earbuds that even when I have those in properly, I don't get that feeling with them. So I think it's just some earbuds that do it, and I don't know why. I don't know why. Oh, well, but yeah, it's all right for now, though. It's all right for now. Let me let's get the show on the road, shall we? Switch over to this screen. Make sure everything is where it's supposed to be. There we go. There we go. All right, so make sure you're on 0. We're gonna go 3, 2, 1, play. Dan's gonna be right back. Side, side. About to start my side. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, play. All right, here we go. I've not seen this movie for years, I think, at this point. Lovers of pure escapism, unadulterated entertainment, lovers of the ridiculous and the bizarre, the fun lovers everywhere. This picture, they know what they're doing. We have overlooked any sizable groups of lovers. We apologize. Trying to get everybody in there. Yo, Ben, yeah, sorry, I missed your message earlier. But no, you have not offended me. I appreciate you doing the the timestamps. But yeah, I don't know why, but YouTube wasn't showing me those comments either. Like I could see that it says there's 2 comments on the video, but I actually cannot see those comments, and I don't know why. Like even when I look in the hidden section, you know, I have no idea why it's not showing me those comments. Like there's not, they don't show on my phone, they don't show on the computer. I go to the hidden bit, it's like it's just not there at all. But no, you have not offended me. I just don't know what's going on with YouTube. But big up to you still, man. Big up to you. Appreciate you doing it, even if it's not showing for some reason. Speaking of Japanese game shows, watch Japan Sticky Floor Prank on the Funny Pics and Post channel afterwards. Sticky Floor Prank? What's that, when people stick to a floor? Is it such a... Oh, for sure, for sure. Had the same issue a long time ago. YouTube is weird sometimes, man. Look at this opening, though. Color by Deluxe. Lorenzo Semple Jr. Big up man like Lorenzo Semple Jr. for writing this absolute masterpiece. Yeah, it was strange because it didn't show an Amazon film I mentioned, which is what I screenshot and sent you on Twitter. And then the comments didn't show with the timestamps. So I was wondering if I've been banned or something. No, you have not been banned. You have not been banned. I haven't banned anybody for a long time. Matt, have I ever banned anybody? I don't think I'm sure I think I blocked somebody or a few people, but yeah, it was a long time ago. But no, not you. Not you. Let's see how the prank goes. Next. See how they just get changed and they slide down though? Like Christian Bale, Michael Keaton, none of them could get changed while sliding down a bat pole. And their Batmobile don't have no roof. And it never rained on them. Think about that. Their Batmobile never had a roof and it never rained on them. Oh, they got the Batcopter. Slide it down the Batpole. Hey. Ben Affleck never had no Batpole. Robert Pattinson never had no Batpole. George Clooney never had no Batpole. To be honest, I always wanted to be Robin more than Batman. Robin was pretty cool though. So whatever improved for you. Everyone probably has a gadget for clear weather. Yeah, it's called the Bat Weather the Bat Weather Maker. And he says hello to people as he's passing them by. You know, he's not being rude to the citizens. The police like him. The people like him. Well, those other Batman people, they had enemies everywhere. Really stand-up guy, exactly. George Clooney had back. Oh, that's true. That's true. You can't dismiss the back credit card. It has a marginal, a slight risk, or severe storm, not very high risk. Okay, so that's good. Bat ladder. Not just a regular ladder, it's a bat ladder. Did you see when they did the shot from a distance? There's nobody flying a plane. The helicopters. No one's got their hands on the controls. They don't need to. They don't need to have their hands on the controls. Okay, might be having a few issues with the chat, but so you never needed no bulletproof vest. You don't need no bulletproof vest. Roger. Wilco. There, Rex. Dan Vlams. Wait, Belgian Dan is on a different account? What's the timestamp? We are 7 minutes, just about 8 minutes into the movie. Batman's been bitten by a shark. But not to worry, Batman can take care of a shark. Okay, let me do this so you can see the time on the screen. The shark repellent bat spray. Got logged out and had to log in. It took me to this one. Dan Vlams, okay. The helicopters don't need nobody flying it. Think what they said. This guy has a shark biting his leg, and he's just punching it. He's just punching it. Yeah, everyone's gonna hang upside down. Yeah, there you go. This is like... I mean, think about this. The shark was biting his leg and it didn't even tear his clothes. He knows the reporters' names. Nobody knows. And it stays that way. Well, the Bermuda Triangle seems to have simply disappeared. Yeah, you don't really hear much about that no more, do you? Used to be all kinds of things disappearing in there. Maybe it disappeared itself. Closed circuits. Oh man, look at that thing. Look how they did the graphics back then. You know what, my chat keeps disconnecting. I'm not sure what's going on or why it's disconnecting. Hopefully I'm not missing too much in the chat. How about that C? C for Catwoman. The Riddler. It just solved it. Let's catch it then. Is anyone else having issues with the chat? Keeps coming up with a cartoon image. A cartoon image? I'm not seeing a cartoon image. Damn. I'm having an issue with the chat though. It's telling me it's disconnecting and then reconnecting. I haven't seen a cartoon image though. Anyone else seen cartoon images in the chat? Yo, Alan Evans, AE and a place to be. How is ye? Never use my real name. Catwoman's a real name, huh? Mm-hmm. The Joker. So Catwoman, Riddler, Penguin, and the Joker. All teaming up together. Four super criminals all working to take down the Bat. Hecate. From YouTube with a cartoon character holding a hammer or something. Okay. Interesting. YouTube on drugs right now by the sounds of it. They're not showing messages, disconnecting, showing random cartoons. Gave me some pop-up about rejecting cookies or something. Yeah. I mean, those things are only supposed to happen the first time you visit a site. I'm pretty sure you guys have been to YouTube before today, so, Monkey. Is he having issues? Oh, the monkey holding a hammer. Okay. Oh wait, I think I have seen that image around on YouTube. Like, usually it appears when like a page doesn't connect to something, or someone's having issues. I think so. Yeah. I'm doing good. Just finished the live stream. Was playing Hitman 3 Remake. Okay, how's that going? Pip pip. Michael's wearing a hard hat. Yeah. Refresh. That's where the cookies notification thing pops up. I assume that disconnected, reconnected. I don't know why though. Yeah, it sounds like YouTube is just having some issues with connections and things. So that's happened a couple of times in this chat right now. We're disconnected and reconnected a few moments later. Call them thinks, you know. Solved it already. I'll blame Marty. That monkey tends to appear when there's any kind of issue that doesn't resolve itself fast enough. Yeah. Monkey business. So pressing it. I mean, of course he's pressing something. Yeah, just come again. Chat disconnected. To the bat boat. So yeah, it takes a while to reconnect. So hopefully I'm not missing anything that's being said in that time. Man's got a bat copter, bat boat, batmobile, bat ladder, bat shark repellent, bat spray. Duty happens indeed. They're speeding through water, their clothes and hair don't get wet. It's doing good, just been trying to learn some strats in the game, which didn't go As planned, took me nearly 2 hours to finish one mission. Wow. You gotta figure out all the nooks and crannies. Batman's prepared indeed. On land you may command, at sea it was me. Where those headphones from Robin come from? So we never had them before. It doesn't matter, he's Robin, of course he's got headphones. The villains, eh? For sure, for sure. Looking for a penguin. That was smart too. These aren't no layabout villains. For the 916 villains were portrayed so well. The Joker and the Penguin, especially. Joker by Cesar Romero. Yeah, so I started my new gym routine today. Went gym in the morning. Plans to go back tomorrow. I'm just one of these gym bros now. I'm gonna try and go at least 4 times a week for an hour at a time, or at least an hour at a time. It is a 24-hour gym, yeah. It's a pure gym. So I switched my membership from off-peak to 24 hours. It's like $28.99 a month that I pay now. But it means I can go anytime, rather the previous membership I had, I could only go at certain times. But now I can go at any time. Which means I could fit my sessions around other things I'm doing a bit easier. It's a decent price actually, yeah, it is. I mean, the thing, as long as you can keep it less than 30, you're doing alright. How long has it been since you last went to the gym? Well, I've actually been going every week for the past month and a half. But it's just today is where I switched my membership to the anytime usage, so I can go more often. I mean, I can go more often anyway, but just because when you're limited in which times you can go there, it makes it difficult to go because I've got other things I'm trying to do as well. So that's the only thing that's changed. I've been going to the gym maybe once a week, about once a week for the past month and a half. And yeah, now the plan is to go at least 4 times a week for at least an hour at a time. Is that just your local gym or any in the country as there's Pure Gym? Not quite any in the country, but yeah, there is a lot included. Like it's pretty much every Pure Gym except I think some of the like central London ones that I can't use. I think those ones you pay extra for. But yeah, it includes most gyms. Certainly the ones like there's two Pure gyms not far from me. Like one's maybe about 3 miles, and then one is I think about maybe 5-6 miles. I'm driving, so it's not the mileage not an issue. So those are the two nearest ones to me. So yeah, it works out okay. You need to travel far for it. Oh yeah, so yeah, it's about 3 miles is the nearest one, and then about 6 miles. But yeah, because I'm driving, it's not too much of an issue. There's places I can park nearby, so it's all good. Or if I cycled, like the one that's nearest to me, that's 3 miles away. If I cycled, it's like 15 minutes, so I'm maybe about 15-20 minutes to cycle. Batman and Robin are fine, of course. Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb. Yeah. What up, Ken? Ken G in a place to be. I'd imagine it'd be better when there is less people around. Yeah, I tend to prefer when it's not so crowded, just because you can kind of do what you want to do and not have to worry about waiting and this, that, and the other. But Pure Gym, I think, to be fair, is a pretty popular gym, so they're quiet periods. You know what I mean? There's still plenty of people there, but it's not been too bad so far. I've still been able to do what I want to do, and so far so good. Oof. It's more relaxing. Did the part happen yet? You talking the part where he beats up a shark? Yeah, that's happened. Oh. Come on now. What does Turkey do when he flies upside down? Just writes neat smokes messages in the air. Did you get that super share the pair on your phone yesterday? On one of my phones I did. Not on my other phone though. woman. They've solved it already. You can't beat this duo, man. You can't beat them. The bum part was Adam West's most favorite scene. Oh, man. And you gotta think that Adam West wasn't like all six-pack whatever. He was just like a regular dude, you know? I'm just saying, he was like a regular dude. So he wasn't all like, oh, you're gonna have to have some mad muscles to do what I do. It's like, nah, he's a regular dude. That's goals right there. That's letting regular folk know that they can be superheroes too. You know, I know you're saying that the Riddler, the Joker and the Penguin were your favorites, which I appreciate. But you know what? The Riddler is looking smooth, though. The Riddler is looking smooth. Like the whole waistcoat, the green, the tie, everything. Like, even their hair just kind of neat back. Like Riddler's looking smooth. The green and black shirt. I mean, the green with the black shirt. Measure the day, regular dudes can be heroes too. Hey, that's not even a joke, you know. Regular dudes can be heroes too. Just because you ain't got no six-pack and karate lessons. I mean, to be fair, Batman's not just a regular dude. Even Adam West Batman, he punches hard. But he looks like a regular dude is what I'm trying to say. He's not a regular dude, he's Batman. But he looks like a regular dude. This is the greatest movie ever made. I might even have to make it my new favorite movie. I'm not even joking. I mean, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory still holds that spot. But I don't know, man. Watching this again, I'm like, man. Yeah, he was a regular guy. He didn't have the buff body he had, flab like a regular faddish person, and they didn't try to make him look suave either. Lots of people can be like Batman is the message of this film. Exactly. I wouldn't say he doesn't look suave though. I mean, right now as Bruce Wayne, he's definitely suave though. I mean, as Batman, he's Batman. Of course he's cool, but as Bruce Wayne, like, I mean, he's got an ascot, open buttons on the shirt. The only thing I don't like is that they painted eyebrows on his mask. That gives it edge though, isn't it? Keeps the sweat out of his eyes too. Yo, what up, Yuri? Ain't seen you in a minute. How you been? Thoughts on WrestleMania 39 main event results. What happened again? It was Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes, and Roman Reigns held on to the title. I'm okay with it. I mean, Cody Rhodes is fine, of course. He's good at what he does, but yeah, I was fine with it. I mean, I'm not following wrestling enough to. Look, he did it again. He just slides down and changes while he's sliding. But yeah, it was cool. What did you think of it? The XSplit sisters got back together again after not speaking to each other for more than 25 years. Okay. Russian people. No, he don't know she's See, Batman doesn't know that Kicker is Catwoman yet, but he'll figure out soon enough. Bands getting back together, everything but the girl are releasing new music. Okay, I remember those guys from like 90 something. I mean, I say I remember them. I don't remember them, but yeah. Missing was second. Some say eyeballs and attention are the highest art. Highest at, WrestleMania. So there's no better chance to have won it. But on the other hand, I feel sometimes it is a good time to win it. I like the earlier stuff from the late 80s. Oh, just accidentally pressed pause, my bad. Yeah, I mean, yeah, WrestleMania was going to be their biggest show of the year, right? It's their Super Bowl, as they describe it, but you don't always have to have a change of title at WrestleMania. In fact, sometimes, depending on what kind of story you're trying to do, you might want to hold on for a lot longer, and I think he's held the title for quite a long time now. But that's kind of part of how they build him up to be this guy, so once he finally does lose it, you know, whether it's to Cody Rhodes or anybody else, it has to be in a real big match. Probably at another WrestleMania, like maybe next year. Thinking of Cody has been a winning streak since returning. They needed to be a bit of conflict in his story, which is why they're playing a rivalry with Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar. Shame. Yo, what up, Reese? Reese, I hope you're at peace. Alright, g'day. You alright, mate? G'day. Ooh. You almost went for that, See, Robin's got class. Cody Rhodes is Switch wrestler for me. I used to dig his stuff in WWE before. He was a main eventer. It's Stardust. Yeah, he left to go AEW, became the American Nightmare, and came back to WWE. Not too bad. Went to meet my brother's new missus in Headingley. Finished last. She seems nice. So that's cool. Before Stardust, he was my fave since his dashing Cody Rhodes game. Okay, yeah, that was with the other wrestler I used to hang with, wasn't it? And he used to wear that mask and come out and be like, "I'm going to present my face." Perfectly wonderful. Oh, he's going to figure it out. He's going to figure it out. She's dropping clues. I mean, Batman is only human, so I get it. He might not be thinking too straight right now, but he'll figure it out. One eye open. Oh, what's she doing? Sending messages. Me out in Morse code. Looking forward to the snooker tomorrow. Who's playing? Oh, well, you have to do that match again. The one that they got interrupted. The Belgian Bullet. Yeah, they ended up slotting that session into another time. Man, that was madness. I saw that clip going on the online. That was mad. Made a man just run up on their thing and just open up that blue, was the orange powder thing. Yeah, Robin's got class. Gotta be careful though. Pretty dramatic. Yeah, I don't know why I took them. My 5 seconds to even start attempting to drag him off. That was kind of staged. I imagine there's probably that brief moment of what's going on, what do we do? You know, that happens like, you know, because it's so unexpected. And so what happens is like, what? Wait, what? And then you kind of have to gather yourself, and then it's like, okay, yeah, we need to get this guy off. Right, yeah, just kind of like struck a little bit like, oh, wow, what? But at least they, I guess, attempted to get him off. I mean, Oscars might want to take some pointers, you know. The table, the ref was straight on it. That woman never even made it to the table. Okay. Ninja. Like a carp on it. Mm. Just because he's rich Bruce Wayne don't mean he can't fight. But he has to pull his punches though, because he's not Batman. He's not Batman yet. He's Bruce Wayne, so he can't punch as hard. That's why the words don't come up. Sure. Oh wait. Same time, not really sure how they synced it when there was a divided wall between them. They realized that because only saw the guy who made it on the table. Yeah, I can't say I'm surprised though. Yeah, that's when I made it onto the to the internet viral section. Robin. Bruce Wayne and girl companion kidnapped. Yeah, they do a lot actually. Like, I'm always hearing about them like interrupting something, blocking the highway, blocking the road or whatever, or yeah. Probably get stuck with one leg on the table if I attempt it. Yeah, for real. I'd be like probably tripping over the stairs or something, you know what I mean? Like trying to run down the aisle and just tripping over something. And I was just like buckling the whole way down. Like orange powder and slip over something. Been doing well, Haze? I've been doing alright, man. Appreciate you asking. Been doing alright. I do have a podcast. I have a podcast. I've been having a podcast. There's a link to it in the description. It's called Uncivilized Art. If you like discussion about gaming and internet culture and related geeky stuff, well, I'll say gaming. It was really geeky stuff. So gaming, movies, internet culture, geeky stuff like that. That's a lot of what we talk about. years ago, a crazy weird woman ran up to the table while I was playing. She explained to Ronnie that she was running around the pitch, and then Ronnie gave his cue to put the last ball, and she missed it twice, and they got carted off. Well, at least that one had a happy ending. Capitalists like myself. Check it out. Yeah, check it out, man. You might just like it. You might just like it. Yeah, relaxing voice. This is your voice. And fall asleep too. I mean, that's way. No, it's the strangest folk. Come on, Bruce Wayne. Get him. But yeah, I've been running a podcast for a little over a year now. I arrange interviews. Look at that. I arrange interviews with creatives, geeky creatives, and talk to them about their creative journeys. And I try to have some interviews with people who aren't necessarily in the geek space, but, you know, just interesting to talk to as well. So, yeah. I've had a few people who've been on regular. So yeah, hopefully you like it, man. Hopefully you get some enjoyment out of it. Dick Bruce. They gotta move fast, man. They gotta move fast. They have to lie to protect their identity and to protect the people around them. Yeah, these guys kind of work well together though, still. Old school films. They don't make them like they used to. Which, to be fair, is probably a good thing. That GP1, GP... Oh, was it up to 5? definitely need to do the Batman 960 series for TV Tuesdays eventually. Just might, man, just might. Though I'd say that's mostly up to you guys, though. I'll probably do like a vote as to what you guys want to watch, like whether you want to do, because after we still need to get through season 1 of X-Files, but then after that it'd be like, say, do you want to go straight to season 2 of X-Files, or you know, Batman, for example, or whatever, something else. But yeah, I'll go by what you guys want to see. But yeah, it could definitely be an option. But yeah, as to whether you watch it or not, that's up to you guys, man. That's up to you. But those episodes, I think they're only about 20 to 20 something minutes long, so you could probably get through quite a few episodes in a relatively short amount of time. I appreciate that, Ben. Big Ben. Everyone has a mother. Moby Dick's Paul Hinley. Moby Dick is a book. Captain Ahab. Oh, I think we know what's coming now. When it's up, crawling up the wall. Climbing rather. Yeah. Raw. Do you hear that messaging? I'd rather be dead than be not able to trust my own eyes. Like, raw. But you know, encourages good habits. They said, was it drinking is not good for you? A bit harsh way of saying it, but yeah. Oh, uh-oh. Come on, Batman. Gotta hurry up. You don't have a lot of time, Batman. Let's put down Batman as one of the potentials to ask you guys about later. But I think we're halfway through X-Files though, so it should be finishing in a few weeks, I think, because it's episodes, I think, like 15 to 18 next or something like that. See, if Batman wasn't fit, this would be a problem. Uh-oh. Can't do it there. Not even phased by not the ducks. No animal cruelty from this Batman. Holy heart failure. Oh, look at that. They may be riffraff, but they are still human beings. Did you have a favorite Batman movie? 80s or present day? Okay, so we're not including the greatest Batman movie ever made, okay? in that case. So, alright. I would go with... I'd have to go with The Dark Knight. If we're talking favorite Batman movies from 80s onwards. And a big part of that is the Joker. Heath Ledger was just absolutely incredible. And it's a great film on so many levels. And what I really like about it is just the fact that by the time you get to the end, it's not a simple Batman beats the bad guy ending, because the Joker wins, really. You know, the Joker gets caught, but he really... Oh, wait. Oh, did I say too much? Some of you might not have seen it. Sorry. That was a big spoiler if you haven't seen it. I'm sorry. But yeah, Batman 89 was great. Batman 2 was great. I did see the others as well, but they're kind of forgettable. Was it Batman Forever, Batman and Robin, and all them ones? They're just forgettable, to be honest. They just never... But yeah, Batman Begins was fantastic when that came out, and really liked what they did with Batman. And at the time it came out, it was spot on. But then The Dark Knight was just amazing. Like, it just took what they did with Batman Begins and just like it just created such a multi-layered, complex story. Where there was just no kind of like easy answers to how they're dealing with things, and yeah, no, I really appreciated it. So yeah, I'd have to go with the Dark Knight. Dark Knight Rises was pretty good too, but well, I mean, it was, but yeah, Dark Knight, and then the Batman I think is fantastic as well. But if I'm picking favorites, the Dark Knight. Alright, so I guess we know Ben's answer as well. So anybody else in the chat right now? What is your favorite Batman movie, not including this masterpiece we're watching right now? So from the 80s onwards. They took a moment to mourn the bad guys. Oh, Batman's not falling for this. Sniff of bat gas. Didn't even ask what it is. Just Batman gave him a pill, said swallow it, and he swallowed it. That's trust, that is. We got a bat cycle, you know. Oh yeah, of course. Motorbike and sidecar. Oh man, how cool is that? I appreciate the likes, guys. If you like it, like it. Oof, close one. Upside down for a bit, but nah, not our heroes. Of course he did. Good eye indeed, man. So at the corner of his eye and knew to aim for it. Yeah. It's gonna run through the city because they're healthy like that. Yo, Sam B and the place to be. Good evening, Sam Lake Kid. Okay, kids are priority, so good. Hopefully, the drama ain't too bad and all sorted. But appreciate coming through, Sam. How is you? Good cardio, yeah, man. That's why you gotta stay fit. I mean, how old was Adam West when he did this Batman? He must have been in like... It's 40s, I'm guessing, like maybe late 30s or 40s. Born 1928. So what's 1966? Take away 1928. That's 38. 30. Oh wait. Yeah, 38. It's 38. Or maybe 37 because it's probably filmed the year before it was released. So yeah, he was 38 when he was doing this. He wasn't exactly a young man, you know what I mean? He was... I mean, he's not old, but he's... Just saying, he has to be able to run. penguin, man. It's fine for now. I managed to defuse the situation with old photos. Kids are vain. Oh, okay. Guess it's good if you kept those photos. Hey, well, I've seen that guy before. No, that's not him. That's somebody else. We pursue peace at all costs. I'm just gonna walk into the room and, of course. No one's gonna question these bozos just turn up into the room and pointing some disappearing people and nobody's saying nothing. So until Sophie saw a pic of me in my 20s and she goes, "Is that you? You are so pretty," and I'm like, "Was?" Oh well. Oh well. At least she's consistent. You know, so there is that. Alright, Brex. In a bit. United World Building. Seal this building and like so apparently this Batman doesn't know many languages. I guess that's fair. You can't do everything, right? I blame them. So was that in your 20s? I guess that's 8 years ago. Was that right? Pictures from like 8, 9 years ago. A lot could happen in 8, 9 years. A lot can change. Seems legit. By the way, they got there and they weren't out of breath because they are healthy. Still 29. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh right, no, fair enough. Yeah, because you said in your 20s, not. Did you say 20s? Wait, no, you said 20s, not necessarily early 20s. So I guess it's a recent picture then. It's a recent picture we're talking about. Pictures from a few weeks ago. But hey, a lot can happen in a few weeks, I guess. But I've heard in some cases you can age around 18 years in the space of a few weeks. I mean, it's rare, but it does happen, you know. So. Oh, they're hot on the tail. Polaris. Oof. I think that tiredness is catching up, you know. But it's so good. We got only got a little bit to go. Less than 20 minutes to go. I was around 25, 26 at the time. I was about 29 when I got pregnant with my youngest. She's 8 now. I just never got another day older. But hey. Yeah. It's kind of crazy sometimes when you see old pictures of yourself and you're like, you look at them like, man, I'm still a snack. Like, you know, I was good looking then, I'm good looking now. It's like, man. Oh. Feeling like floozy, you know. like that. I was super self-conscious back then, but looking back, I'm like, I wasn't that bad. Yeah. I got on the Google Photos. So a while ago, I started uploading a lot of my old photos to the Google Photos thing. And what it would do is every now and then, maybe every few days or so, it would send you a notification talking about like, oh yeah, remember this day or something like that. And mostly like some date from like, you know, years ago or whatever it was. And, you know, it has a whole bunch of photos from then. And so, yeah, I'm just being constantly reminded of what I used to look like. Cause like, man, but I feel like there was a point in my life where yeah, like, you know, like very self-conscious about how I looked, and I don't really like taking photos, and I never really smiled in photos and things like that. I think most of those pictures are not, well, most of those pictures are not on my Google thing because I don't have them. I mean, they'll be around somewhere, I'm sure, but I don't have them. And I don't think I want to see them at this point, to be honest with you. I think certain things need to stay in the past. But yeah, I think I got to probably somewhere between early and mid-20s. I wouldn't say I just gained confidence. I don't know if that's what happened. Maybe a little bit, but I think I got to a point where I guess I became more comfortable with how I looked and that sort of thing. And I think and then my photos, for the most part, well, depends on who's taking them, of course, how they caught me. But I feel like there's photos from those parts. I feel like I'm okay with those ones, you know. But yeah, I remember like being like young, and especially when your parents are like make you take photos, and you just like, you know, that kind of thing. And those can stay in the past. They don't need to surface. They don't need to surface. Do you pay extra for storage with Google Haze? It can be easy to use. Up 15 gigabyte storage, I found. At the moment, I'm still well below the 15 gigabytes, so not right now. But yeah, depending on how much you upload, especially if you start uploading videos as well, yeah, you could very easily go over the 15 gigabytes. Plus, there's 15 gigabytes for everything. So that's your photos, your emails, you know, whatever else you might have with them. It's 15 gigabytes for everything. And to be fair, the emails ain't going to take up a lot of space, but even still, it's worth noting that it's 15 gigabytes for everything. If you have Google Drive, which I do have as well, it's 15 gigabytes for everything. So those are things to kind of keep in mind. But yeah, the biggest part of it is, yeah, it's going to be your photos, especially if you've got videos there. Oh, here we go. Fwang! But yeah, if you did have to pay for extra storage, to be honest, it's not particularly expensive. Because I actually did pay for extra storage for a short while, but I stopped because it was at a time when I was looking to have some cloud storage, and I went with Google, and I just paid for extra storage. I had like 200 gigabytes with them. I think it was like £20 for the year. But it turned out that I wasn't really using it because I already had cloud storage with Adobe, and it was better to use their cloud storage because it's for Adobe that I needed it for anyway. So, but yes, at the moment I don't, but I did for a little while, even though it turns out I didn't actually need to have the cloud storage with them. But yeah, it's not expensive. It was like £20 for the year. I think it was like £20, £27 for the year, and you get 200 gigabytes. So yeah, if you ever did have to pay for cloud storage, then yeah, it's not too bad. Some places are really expensive for the cloud storage. I found one where I had black hair, and I'm wondering why I stopped going black. It looks nice. You can still do that, right? Oh, was it black dye? Of course Batman can use a sword. Of course. And this Batman wasn't trained by Ra's al Ghul. He just knows how to use a sword. Oh, kaplomp. Just fighting in the water. Oh, she may have got him. But not for long. Oh, there you go. Oh, now he knows. Miss Kicker. Died in my 20s. I never had my natural hair color. It's one of those things. Oh, he had to compose himself real quick. So yes, why don't you do it now then? Why not dye your hair now? Get some black hair dye. Uh-oh. 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 Super molecular dust separator, of course. Of course. He wears an apron over his bat suit. Of course. It's a salon job now, and that's expensive. Home dyes don't take to my hair as well anymore, probably. Down. So overuse. Oh, I see. Positive messages. It's not for us to tamper with the laws of nature. Man, this was 1966, bro. He didn't cover his nose, though. It's bloody well is, indeed. I think I remember how this ends now, actually. But yeah. It's not for us, it's not for mortals like us to tamper with the laws of nature. Gotta be careful. This guy got a Freddy Krueger hat. Of course, that's a United States guy. We're about to see the there we go. Is it working? Laws of nature can go F itself. The natural order of things. Let's continue arguing like nothing ever happened. Yeah, speaking different languages. If death becomes her, Israel, I'm taking a push. Oh yeah. Stay young. Oh, but here's the thing though, if death becomes her, they can stay looking young forever, but it comes at a cost where their bodies get really frail and weak and stuff, and they just keep falling apart. So I don't know, man. You'd have to be really careful to not get to any kind of anything that might damage your like maybe like cut your skin somewhere or something. Where you end up like a whole patch of your face falling off or something, or peeling off. Of course, it got ropes. Of course, it got ropes. Don't worry about where those ropes come from. They got ropes. Just escape through the window. The living end? Question mark. Batman. So yeah, that is Batman, the movie, 1966, with Adam West, the greatest Batman ever, the greatest live-action Batman ever. I don't care what nobody says. That was awesome. That was awesome. Ain't seen that movie in a good minute. Definitely a good treat watching it again. But yeah, no, I really like this Batman. It's funny. It's just campy. It's cheesy. It's all kinds of things, but I like it. Good and positive messages. And sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need that. Let me switch over to this screen and chat for a little bit before we end the stream. You'll die at some point, then I'm free to marry again, and I'll make sure he's a surgeon. Okay, well, fair. It's fair. Sam's next husband is a surgeon. Hopefully the right kind of surgeon though, because like he might be like a vet or something like that. Like just deals with animals all day and he can't do nothing for you. So yeah, make sure he's the right kind of surgeon. Just saying. When man says he's a doctor, you check the qualification, check the certificate. Doctor of what exactly? You know what I mean? Like lots of different types of doctors, lots of different types of surgeons. You might end up with a tree surgeon. It's like, wait, what? You said you was a surgeon. Yeah, I am. Cut down trees. Just saying. Check the certificates. I'll stalk before I marry. It's fine. I don't take no one's word for it. That's fair. That's fair. No trust. Did you know Army of Darkness is on Amazon Prime? I did not know that. I mean, I know it now, but yeah. Add that to the list. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh no, it's just the same movie. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, next week it's back to Arnold Schwarzenegger though. And I forget which film it is, but it's on my list. Would I take the potion so I can be young forever, but I'll be fragile and frail and have to be really careful about what I do? I don't know. I don't think I would, you know. I'm not sure that sounds too appealing to me. To be honest with you, like, if it was you can just like stay young for, like, stay looking young forever, not necessarily be young forever, because I feel like I don't know if I want to be young forever. But if you can just stay looking young forever, that might be a bit more of an appeal. But I wouldn't want to like be falling apart while doing it either. No, I definitely wouldn't want to live forever though. I don't think I want to live forever. I barely want to live now. You know what I mean? I don't want to live forever. Like, it's like getting by right now, man. Living forever. Oof, this whole thing never ends. It's paying taxes forever. I don't think so. I feel like, I mean, I guess it kind of depends though. Like, are you living forever and getting older and older and older and older to the point where you can't do anything, your body's too weak and you're just aging, you know? Is it like that kind of live forever? Or are we talking about more like a vampire where you have to feed off, like, drink people's blood and stuff and you can't see the daylight because it kills you? I don't know. Is there any kind of living forever that doesn't have drawbacks, by the way? How about you, Ben? Would you want to live forever? Here we go. Stay Hungry. That's the one it's called. The next Arnie movie is called Stay Hungry. That's next week. It's Arnie season. 1976. Stay Hungry. Arnold Schwarzenegger plays Joe Santo. Actually, wait a minute. Maybe we can't do Stay Hungry. I'm not sure it's available to watch. Let me see here. It might not actually be available to watch anywhere. Oh, no, it is. It's on Amazon. It's on Amazon. It's on Amazon. $5.99 to buy or $3.49 to rent. It's an hour 42 minutes, and I'm gonna guess this movie is terrible. But yeah, Stay Hungry is the next Arnie movie next week. That's the plan for next week's. Stuff fun. It would depend on circumstances. If it sounds cool, but I don't like humans that much. Would you want to live forever in the wilderness then? But even things like, say, like being immortal, right? Where you can be the same age, never get any older, never get any weaker. You know, you don't have to drink blood or whatever. You could just like be immortal. Like even that, I feel like at some point, it's just, you're just gonna be bored. You know, and think about how many people will come into your life and leave your life. Like you will see, like your family, your friends all grow old and die, and then you'll do it all over again while you stay the same age. Like there's a point, I think, if that would just like be such a drain on your mental health, and because you're so old and live so many lives, or the equivalents of so many lives, it's not like you could just get a therapist. Like what kind of therapist? There won't be a therapist able to deal with that. You know, there wouldn't be a therapist around qualified to help you get through that. So yeah, I don't even know if like that is a good idea. I feel like any kind of living forever, it's just gonna have, any way you cut it, it's just gonna have major drawbacks that are just, for me, feel like just not worth it. Like the appeal of it, of course, is there, but I think the drawbacks are so much, it just wouldn't be worth it. Fine. Maybe I had one person's company, but tell them to sell off when I need to be alone. But it has to be a real soulmate for that. Not just some guy you met and thought they were cute. Like, that'd have to be like a real soulmate type, but someone that just gets you, you know what I mean? And you get them. If you're a vampire, you wouldn't care because you lose your humanity. Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. But then is losing your humanity, your humanity worth it then? Because even though you wouldn't care because you've lost your humanity, like, I don't know, you'd be a soulless creature of the night. You'll never see the daylight again. I mean, to be fair, some of us never see the daylight anyway. They have to avoid stakes. Is legacy ever anything you think about? A good-looking soulless creature of the night. Well, true, true. Well, me anyway. I keyed. I do think about legacy actually, but I mean the way I think about it is you will always leave a legacy no matter what. No matter what kind of life you live, whether you live a big, exciting life or whether you live a very low-key, you know, mundane life, everybody leaves a legacy of some kind. You know, I think the question is like, what is that legacy going to be? Like, is it going to be like when people think of you, you know, that's part of your legacy? And is that going to be like, you know, that guy was an arsehole, or who cares about this guy? He was, you know, is it going to be that? Or is it going to be, you know, he was a decent person, he, you know, he did his best, he was always kind, you know, or is it going to be that? You know, legacy isn't necessarily always going to be like, you know, some massive piece of work that the whole world, you know, enjoys and appreciates. It doesn't have to be that. I mean, it can be that, of course, but it doesn't necessarily have to be that, I don't think. But you're always, no matter what you do in this world, no matter how low-key you live, you're going to leave something behind. You know, you're going to leave something behind, and it's just, well, what is that? So yeah, it's something I do think about. I mean, of course, I don't think you always gonna. I don't think you have any full control of what your legacy would be necessarily. At least not in most cases, I think. You know, because then how people remember you is just gonna be how they remember you. But what you do have control over is, you know, how you interact with the world. Not necessarily even with people, but just with the world. Like how you navigate the world, you know, and what type of you know, attitudes you bring, what kind of energy you bring, you know, that's what you have control over. But ultimately, in the end, you're going to leave a legacy. You don't necessarily have full control of what that legacy is, but, you know, you can control how you interact with the world. So yeah, that's kind of how I think about it. Doesn't understand. Sometimes I just need to be by myself. Yeah, no, indeed. You just need some alone time. Some alone time with an Idris Elba magazine. Do you think about legacy, Ben? And if so, how do you think of it? I need to take it personal. He gets it now, though. Yeah, you hear about these couples that say they do everything together. Like, I mean, if that works for them, that works for them. But yeah, I don't think personally. Like, I don't know if that's what. I mean, I guess like in the beginning when it's new, you want to be like, yeah, let's be around all the time. Let's do everything together when it's new. Like when it's all when you got a brand new toy, you want to do everything together. But I think once you kind of gotten comfortable with each other and you kind of know each other a little bit. Yeah, I feel like for me, I'd want some time where I'm just like, you know what? Let me just chill. Let me just chill. You know, you got things that you want to do. I got things I want to do. We don't have to do everything together. You got your goals. I got my goals. You got your plans. I got my plans. We do stuff together. We don't have to do everything together. It's all good. It's all good. Quite a lot, especially old like yeah, we all gonna leave something behind, whether it's objects, people, memories, feelings. You know, everybody leaves something behind. Some of us leave multiple things behind. We all leave something behind. And that thing you leave behind, or things you leave behind, is part of your legacy. Space is putting time together, yeah. To be one with yourself. Legacy, 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 legacy. Stallone, Kevin Hart, and Robert De Niro were in a movie called Grudge Match. Speaking of well, relationships, I guess. Do you guys see this clip? I'm gonna see if I can find it. But there's this clip that I saw, I think it was on Instagram, of a lady who's complaining to her boyfriend that he made her a meal. Like, he made her a meal in his house. And from what I can gather from the video, the reason why she's upset and complaining is because he told her that he was going to take her out to a restaurant, you know, some nice restaurant or whatever, and she was going to go to his house, and then they were going to go to this restaurant. So, you know, she's thinking they're going to go to this like restaurant. You know, she's getting all dolled up and, you know, all that kind of stuff, all putting on nice clothes and everything else, and getting ready to go to this restaurant. Gets to this guy's house, and then it's like he's changed his mind and he just makes her a meal. So she feels like, apparently it was like, I think it was a second date, I think from the video they said it was a second date. So she's upset that, effectively referring to him as a liar, you know, that, you know, got her hopes up and then changed his mind like last second. And he's the one recording the video, referring to her as just being ungrateful because he made her a meal. She should be happy that he made her a meal. So, with that, there's very limited information. What y'all think of that? Like, if somebody told you they're going to take you to a restaurant, you get to their place, and then they're not going to take you, they just made you a meal. Are you upset that they didn't take you to the restaurant? Like that, does that bother you? Are you okay with just eating a meal at their house? Or are you like, nah, I'm good? You know, are you upset? Are you like, you know, I wanted to go to this restaurant, you told me to go to a restaurant. I thought I was going to a restaurant and I was excited to go to a restaurant, and now I'm just eating this meal at your house and you didn't tell me where the plans have changed. Or you're like, you know what, you cook for feed, I'm good, I don't care. Sometimes I don't even like being touched in any way, shape or form. I'm terrible. Touched. No, I'm on his side. It takes way more effort to cook a meal, and it's more thoughtful. So I was kind of thinking that as well. I mean, I guess I could kind of say it from both sides, to be honest. I think I could say it from both sides. Like, had he told her that actually, yeah, I'm just going to cook you a meal instead, like, I feel like maybe that's the thing that's really driving the wedge, that he didn't tell her that the plans had changed. Like, so I feel like I could understand that if you're excited to go somewhere and then it doesn't happen, you're going to be disappointed, right? Because, like, hey, you're expecting one thing, you were told one thing, and you got something else. Kind of disappointing. I get that, right? I get that. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, the guy did still make an effort, and it's a nice thing to do, even if it wasn't the thing you was expecting. But yeah, I feel like I could say it from both sides, you know, like if somebody gets your hopes up and then it doesn't quite follow through, you know what I mean? It's kind of one of those things. That being said, I feel like in that video that I saw, she was probably complaining way too much. I ain't gonna lie. Like, she was complaining a lot. There's a point where it's like, bro, just go home. Like, if you're that upset, just go home. Just go home. Just be like, you know what? I'm actually really mad right now. Just go home. Don't sit there, let him record you while you're mad, you know, complaining about this. Just go home. If you're that upset, just go home. But yeah, I think I could say it from both sides. You know, he probably should have said something to her, so that at least she knows when she gets there, they're not going to go back out again, you know, rather than tell you you're going to take her someplace. He gets there and it's like, nah, here's your Cocoa Pops. I'll put some Cocoa Pops and banana in a bowl for you. Here you go. And I'll got you some orange juice to have with it. Nah, to be fair, the meal was better than that. I can't remember. I think it was like, I don't know what it was. It's like a steak. I think it was a steak and some vegetables. I couldn't really tell what it was, but it was a nice thing. Cocoa Pops. It was. I think that really would have been taking a piss. Imagine being told you're gonna go out to a fancy restaurant, and then you know you can meet this person at their place. He gets their place, and he's like, "No, we're not going to the restaurant. Here, I made you Cocoa Pops." I think that would be taking a piss. That would be absolutely taking, like, bro, you didn't. I mean, I like Cocoa Pops, I can't lie, but somebody want to make me Cocoa Pops, it's all good. I'm just saying, yeah. I'm not a nice restaurant kind of person anymore. I definitely prefer a more low-key date. I don't think he should make a promise and then go back on his word, especially if she has made the effort to get dressed up for it. At the same time, though, you say it was a second date, so she could have just left or had the meal and decided not to see him again. Yeah, I need to kick off him to record the whole thing. Yeah, indeed. So there's somebody pulls their camera phone out, just stop. I feel like that's the message I'll give to anybody on anything, especially where people just post everything on the internet these days looking for a viral video. Like, as soon as you see somebody pull a camera phone out or any kind of recording device, just stop. Whatever you're doing, just stop. I mean, unless you're saving somebody's life, that's different. But any kind of, if you're any kind of bad mood or whatever, just stop. The moment you see someone stick a camera in your face and it's like, nah, just stop, because that's people everybody's trying to go viral these days. Everybody records everything, trying to get that hit. So it's like, just stop. Just stop whatever you do, especially if you're in a bad mood. Just stop and say, you know what? I'm going home. That's it. I'm going home. Back in this beer. Yeah, what up, Brax? Brax is back. I mean, if it was me, like if somebody told me they're going to take me out to a restaurant and then I get there and they decide they're not to, I don't know if I'd be upset, but it might depend on like the actual circumstances. Like if I was, I mean, I think I'd be like, especially if it was a restaurant that I really want to go to, like somewhere that I've never been and I wanted to go there, and they're like, "Hey, we're going to take this place," and I'm like, "Oh, well, that's really cool," and you know, you kind of get excited that you're going to go to this place and somebody else is taking you, and then you get to there and you get to the spot and it's like, "Oh yeah, we're just gonna eat in now." It's like, okay, cool, I guess. But it kind of, I feel like for me, it would depend on, like, one, how much do I like this person, you know. Second date, so it's a bit difficult to judge that sort of thing, right? What exactly did they cook for me, you know? It might depend on a few things. Might depend. But yeah. Honestly, wouldn't be upset. I actually went to the effort to cook. Alright, let's define cooking. Would cereal and milk class as cooking for you? And the reason I'm asking, because I feel like I want to know as you know, as a potential for possible future scenarios. Like what class is cooking? Like, are we talking, yeah, beans on toast? Like, will that count as cook? Because I think beans on toast is cooking. You're cooking, right? Because you have to put the bread in the toaster, right? And then you have to warm up the beans, and you got to put the beans on the toast. So I feel like that's definitely cooking. I mean, cereal might be a bit of a stretch to call that cooking, but beans on toast, definitely. That's cooking, right? That's cooking. So as long as it's warm food, I think you could call it cooking. So just so I know, like if I ever tell a girl I'm going to take her to a nice spot and then I decide to just give her beans on toast, that should be okay. Like, she's not allowed to get upset with me. Is what we're saying right now. Sure. Or he could order pizza. I'm good. Oh, pizza. Yeah, and that's always the right choice. $1 million question: does pineapple belong on pizza? Well, better give me $1 million then, because the answer is yes. Absolutely. It's not my favorite pizza topping, I'd say that. You know, there's plenty of pizza toppings I like more than pineapple, but pineapple definitely belongs on pizza. How about you, Ben? What's your answer to that? Okay, it's apparent I'm not like most women, so don't take the advice from me. Alright, cool. Fair enough, fair enough. Appreciate a warning. So and it's Die Hard. Oh, you know, yeah, I guess, yeah. You know what? I was kind of thinking now. Yeah, Ben, I think you might have been here in the chat when we were having our Die Hard debate. So this is, yeah, okay. Well, Sam knows my answer. Sam knows my answer. Alan knows my answer. Listen, all I'm going to say is this. You can call Die Hard a Christmas movie if you want to, but you'd be wrong. You'd be wrong. You'd be wrong. It's a good movie. It's a actually no, it's a great movie. Let me give it its flowers. It's a great movie. Good action, good story, 80s cheese, all of that. Great movie. It's not a Christmas movie. It's a movie that is set during Christmas, but it is not a Christmas movie. And I will die hard on that hill. You think so? What's wrong? Die Hard is a Christmas movie. I mean, you could watch Die Hard at Christmas. Ain't nothing wrong with that. In fact, I think plenty of people do. You can watch any time of the year, really. Don't make it a Christmas movie. Matter of fact, even Bruce Willis himself said it wasn't a Christmas movie. There's no big threats to Christmas than the wet sticky bandits. Oh, the oh, that's Home Alone. Home Alone. Which also is not a Christmas movie as well, by the way, but y'all aren't ready for that conversation. You ain't ready for that conversation. It's probably more of a Christmas movie, to be fair, than Die Hard. But yeah, even Home Alone, I'd say... Yeah, actually, no, let me not talk too much on Home Alone, because I've not seen that one for a long time, and I might be forgetting some details, to be fair. I might be forgetting some details. So I might need to watch that one again and kind of really kind of look at it and kind of decide from there. But from memory, I'm saying no. But let me not put that as my official answer just yet, just because it has been a long time since I've seen it, and then maybe some nuances that I've forgotten about. So yeah, let me leave that one alone for the minute. Let me leave that one alone. Let me get back to that one. Let me get back. He's been naughty, he's a prick. When he's good, he's a cunt. Yeah, what does Bruce know? Bruce Willis has, what's it called? Alphexia, which means he can't speak properly. So with all the things, and apparently he's been having symptoms and things like that it's like been developing for a long time. So with all the things that Bruce Willis had to say before he was unable to speak anymore, one of those things was to make sure you knew that Die Hard was not a Christmas movie. I'm just saying, that gives it more gravitas. The fact that he knew that he was limited in the things that he was going to be able to say, and that was one of the things he made sure he said. So, just saying that adds some importance to it. Open that hill if you really want to. Like, you know, cool enemies made and friends. Yeah. Really is the Scrooge for Christmas movies. He had his condition when he said, poor thing. Scrooge, you know. That's a Christmas Carol. Was it Dickens, isn't it? See, that's a Christmas movie. That's a Christmas movie. So yeah, I can beat Scrooge. That's cool. I don't mind. That's a Christmas movie at least. But yeah. I mean, calling Die Hard a Christmas movie is like okay, no, I can't even say it right now. It's like calling Ghostbusters 2 a Christmas movie. You know, it's just set during Christmas. It's not about Christmas. It was about terrorism. Terrorism. I like the name though, Hans Gruber. I mean, it was so like 80s, you know, Hans Gruber, like made up 80s bad guy name. You know, it fits. Hans Gruber, grubby hands. Christmas time, Scrooge. Christmas movie should be your name. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Ruining all your favorites. Matter of fact, I pretty much do that on my movie channel anyway. You know, telling, making a bunch of videos about why your favorite movies are trash. So it fits. It fits. I'm gonna have to do that Die Hard video at some point. Get around to doing that Die Hard video and be like, you know what? Let's talk about this one. And about if it's a Christmas movie, I think so. Maybe to whip out the photos from her 20s to calm the situation down. You wonder why I'm putting you in a home full of translators. Well, they're gonna have to put up with my with my movie McScrooge. Well, no, what's that? Was it Christmas? No, I said it wrong. Scrooge movie, Christmas. Yeah, that. They're gonna have to put up with that. My favorite movies are not Christmas movies. There we go. Okay, slight. Oosh. Slight. That was going on. Why can't I hear myself? Oh, I know why. I know why. There we go. There we go. Yeah, slight technical issue. We good now. Krampus 2015 though, Santa Slay 2005. Those ones I haven't seen, but I'm gonna assume that they are just because it's pretty much in the name, Krampus and Santa Slayer. I'm gonna have to assume that they are Christmas movies, even though I haven't seen them, just based on the net title. But yeah, but I tell you, what I mean, you guys have heard this, but Ben wouldn't have. So this is fundamentally for Ben's benefit as to why I don't think Die Hard is a Christmas movie. So the way I would define a Christmas movie is when the film is intrinsically involving Christmas. And what I mean by that is if you were to remove the Christmas references, how much of the film has to change? Like the plot, the story. I mean, yeah, of course you're going to change some of the dialogue and that kind of thing. I get that. But the bones of the film, how much of that really needs to change? Like, if it's not Christmas, you know, you still have somebody going home to see their family at a time that the office, and then the terrorists coming at a time when the office is empty. You know, there's plenty of times of the year that can happen, right? You still have, you know, this guy going to visit his family and then getting caught up in this whole situation. The only thing that changes is that you just don't have the Christmas references and Christmas settings, but the bones of the movie stays exactly the same. So the way I define it is just that if you don't really have to change a significant amount of the bones of the movie, yeah, can you really call it a Christmas movie? It's just a film that's set around Christmas. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you call something an action movie, right? That means the movie is centered around action. Like, that is the focus of what is going on. If you take the action out, then a lot of other things have to change to accommodate that. You know, you have to change some of the story elements, because the story elements in an action movie all leads to the action, right? The whole plot leads to the action. Once you take the action out, those plots can't lead to action anymore. It means you have to lead to something else. So those change. You know what I mean? So a comedy, if you take the jokes out of a comedy, the humor out of a comedy movie, you're gonna have to change dialogue, a lot of the dialogue, which means you change a lot of the story, a lot of the plot, because that's all centered around making you laugh, right? So if you take those out, you change a significant amount of the bones of the film. But with Die Hard, if you take the Christmas references out, you're still left with a film about a guy going home. Matter of fact, it's pretty much planes, trains, and automobiles. You know what I mean? It's just that. Actually, no, I think that was at Christmas as well, so that's a bad example. What's the other one? The one with Robert Downey Jr. I forget what it's called, but the one he's traveling home. Actually, no, it's a bad example anyway as well. Then never mind. The point I'm making is that if you take the Christmas references out, yeah, you're still left with a movie about a guy going home to see his family and then getting caught up in this whole terrorist plot that was happening in the office. You talk about hair is blah blah. It's okay, Sam. It's okay. One day. It has to change the whole movie. Well, you don't. I mean, that's kind of my point. You don't have to change the whole movie. You still have the same story and the same plot. It's just a few dialogue pieces that change, and you don't have a Christmas tree. And that was that ho ho ho. I've got a gun. It just be I've got a gun. And that's pretty much it. Even if I kill you and explain it was because you said Die Hard is not a Christmas movie, I'm walking free. Well. A man found dead in his home. Now it's gone. That's alright, here we go. I think we should be able to hear me now. My bad. Where we going? Oh. What's going on? Rush. I'm not sure what's going on, but I don't know if you can hear me. I think it's heavy now, but it might sound very kind of like a phone quality call, because I think my main mic just switched up and I can't get it back on. So I'm using a different mic at the moment. So it might sound like a phone call right now, the way I sound. Note to self: don't play around with your mic while streaming. Sound like a Dalek raw. Examinate. Harder to eat than the Christmas jumpers later on. I mean, you get Star Wars Christmas jumpers though, so you know they don't even have Christmas in the galaxy far, far away. So, just saying. Christmas comedy horror. Dated in. Adam, to your watch list. Got a trailer. What do you say? Home Alone. What's the New York movie then? I'm gonna hold fire on those ones because it's been a while since I actually haven't even seen Home Alone 2 yet, to be honest with you. But it's been a while since I've seen Home Alone. To my memory, to my mind right now, I'm gonna say no. I don't think it is, but it's been a while since I've seen it, so I might have forgotten a few nuances that might change my opinion on that. So I'll have to watch that one again and then let you know. Yeah, you sound like a fuzzy phone call. And bad attitude. B.A. Baracus. Christmas episode in Futurama. And not to self, don't play with it while streaming. Wait, what? You've never seen Home Alone 2? No, I've not seen Home Alone 2. I've seen Home Alone, the first Home Alone. But yeah, I've not seen Home Alone 2. That is a true story. In fact, Home Alone I didn't see till years after it got released. So I'm mad late on Home Alone movies. Or Home Alone 3. There's Home Alone 3 actually. There's a Home Alone 4 as well. Hey, Home Alone's on Disney Plus. Ooh. I like stuff I can watch on Disney Plus. Well, any kind of subscription service that I have really. Days. We need to make that change. It's Christmas. 8 months to go. No, for sure. Rewatch some stuff. Catch up on some stuff. Let's see. Okay, they got all Home Alone movies on Disney Plus, and they've even got the Home Alone movies I'm pretty sure nobody even cares about, like, was it Home Sweet Home Alone? Home Alone, the Holiday Heist? Home Alone 4? Well, Home Alone 3 and 4 don't have Macaulay Culkin in them. I think we might be too old at that point. I don't know when these were made. What's this? 1997, yeah, he would have been too old at that point. Like, he would have been like a teenager or something. Like, maybe in his 20s when this Home Alone 3 was done, so yeah. Only so many times you can leave a kid alone in the house and not have cops called on you. But yeah, it's been a while since I've seen Home Alone, so let me I'm gonna have to watch that again and figure out if that's a Christmas movie or not. And then Home Alone 2, I think that's set during Christmas as well. I think they're all set during Christmas actually. Just based on the pictures. Turbulence Part 1 takes place on Christmas Eve, and everyone's really Yeah, ironically. I mean, I'm not sure that's ironic if it's set during 97 and released at 97. That's probably very intentional, I'd assume. It's all fun and games there until you mention Die Hard, and it's hate. Yeah, that was a trash. You know what? Yeah, that don't surprise me. I mean, I might just watch them anyway, but still, yeah, that don't surprise me. Two are the only ones worth watching. Yeah, Macaulay. Saying two better than the original. Okay. And it used to be on the right side of the icon, and he lost his way. Okay. Yeah. Let's see all three turbulence films. Okay, yeah, yeah. Yeah, he also was in the first one. Ray Liotta. Rest in peace, man. Great actor. Very intense actor. I think Die Hard is on Disney Plus as well, you know. Let me just double check real quick. Yeah, it is. All the Die Hards are on Disney Plus. You know what? I'm not gonna say this as a definite because it could be like it's definitely gonna depend on a lot of things that could happen between now and then. But here's what I'm thinking right now, and let me know what you think of this. But let's say like near Christmas time, and it might even have to be like over like a 2 day period. But like we figure out a couple of days where we just watch like all the Die Hard movies and all the Home Alone movies, including the crap ones. Just watch all the Die Hards and all the Home Alone movies. Like I say, it could. I'm not saying it could definitely happen. In fact, in all honesty, it probably won't because that's a lot to organize and a lot of like time to dedicate to doing it. But if by some stroke of miracle that could happen, that could be cool. So yeah, that's something I want to put out into the world to hopefully speak into existence. But yeah, not saying that that's a thing. We just it's more of a we'll see. But yeah. You said Guano was trash. I can't take you seriously. Everything but the girl earlier. Fun fact, son might know about they got the name for the band because they stumbled a shopping hall called Everything But the Girl. Oh, that is interesting. They actually went to Hull? All the Die Hard movies on DVD. And how did you know that? I have no idea who the girl is. Yeah, I remember them. Well, I say I remember. I remember the name. I don't. I'm pretty sure I didn't listen to a whole lot of their stuff, but I remember the name. Oh, that's trash. There was parts of the movie. So you like to come back. Yeah. I remember. I'm having bare audio problems, man. That's a good music. No sound. Yeah, I'm having bare audio problems. Like, the sound's cutting off. I can't use my main microphone. Ugh. Hymns are the diehard version on the plane. Ah, okay. You know the song Born Slippy by Underworld. I was named after a Greyhound. One of the band members worked on Greyhound 1. Can I get sued for that? Just like taking people's names and that. But yeah, Commando is not trash, nor has any silly parts. It is a film that makes perfect sense from beginning to end. Like, I mean, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay, I think we're back again. No, wait. Are we? Can you hear me? I think I'm back again. I don't know what's going on. I mean, the end of the stream soon, so hopefully whatever's causing it is gonna sort itself out. But jeez. But yeah, there's no part of Commando that is trash or silly. It's on Schwarzenegger. It makes sense. Like, here's the thing: if Arnold Schwarzenegger's in a movie, especially if you're talking like 80s, 90s movies, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like, Arnold Schwarzenegger isn't bound by regular people's logic. So although, like, you and I in a gun battle, like, we couldn't take on 100 people or whatever, but Arnold Schwarzenegger can. That's how that works. So it makes sense. Like, you understand, Arnold Schwarzenegger isn't like regular Joe. He's Arnie. So it makes sense. It's like you watch Enter the Dragon when Bruce Lee takes on like 100 guys and just beats them all up. Of course, he's Bruce Lee. You know what I mean? You and I, we can't take on 100 guys and beat them up, but Bruce Lee can do that. It makes sense. You know what I mean? Bruce Lee could probably take on like 3,000 guys at once if he wanted to. Like, that was tame what it did in Enter the Dragon. And all those guys running at him, and he's just like, what? It's Bruce Lee. Of course he could beat up 100 guys. Just like Arnold Schwarzenegger, of course he could to have a gun battle with however many people. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's it makes sense. Can't we talk about Arnold Schwarzenegger like he's just some guy down the road? Like he's just some guy that hangs out in the pub? No, he's not. I don't say Arnold Schwarzenegger is Bruce Lee. Arnold Schwarzenegger is Arnold Schwarzenegger. But Arnold Schwarzenegger is a martial artist, but he can have a gun battle and he could punch people out. You know what I mean? Like, Bruce Lee was a martial artist, so Bruce Lee could take on 100 people doing martial arts. If you gave Bruce Lee a gun, it'd be a different story because, like, he's not a gunfighter. He's a martial artist. Arnold Schwarzenegger uses guns and his fists. And knives. He uses knives as well sometimes. The point I'm making is that just as Bruce Lee could take on 100 people in martial arts and beat them all up because he's that good at martial arts, Arnold Schwarzenegger is that good with guns. That's the point I'm trying to make. So it makes sense. Oh, my Bobby. Now you want me back again. Yes, I appreciate that, Sam. Does that mean I get a present? I'm not on the naughty list no more. I can get a Christmas present. Well, I probably won't because I'm probably back on the naughty list before Christmas. So yeah, probably not. Probably not. I'm a Barbie girl. That song's not in the movie, so I've heard. So I've heard. I actually want to see that movie though. I ain't gonna lie. I actually want to see that movie. I don't know if I want to see it in the cinema though. I might wait till it's on streaming because it might be a bit hard to explain going to the cinema to watch that movie. You know what I mean? I'm not that confident, so let me just wait till it's on streaming. Do that. I understand. But yeah, speaking of Arnold Schwarzenegger, next week it's Stay Hungry. I don't think he stars in this one. I've not seen it, but I think he does have a prominent role. But I don't think he's the main star. I think the main actors are Sally Field and Jeff Bridges. But yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger is in it. It's a 1976 movie, comedy drama, filmed by director Bob Ralston. So that's next week, and then tomorrow it's X-Files, continuing X-Files. What episode's it again? One sec. Okay, 17, 18, and 19 tomorrow. So yeah, we're almost all the way through the first season of the X-Files. I think we're about 2 or 3 weeks ago. It was actually quite rude, and I'm far too innocent. They can in the chat from time to time. Oh, I know that's yeah, that song is well, let's just say it didn't age well. It didn't age well. It's nothing like the holidays, Christmas with the cranks, the cranks. All right, but guys, it is almost tomorrow, so I'm gonna start winding down. But yeah, so next live stream tomorrow, X-Files, almost done with the season at 17, 18, and 19 for tomorrow. Make sure you get it ready on Zero. Thursday game night, probably playing Final Fantasy again, but you know, we'll see. And in the meantime, yeah, maybe I'll post something, maybe I won't. I won't hold you to that. No, you know, no, that's the. I won't promise that. Yeah, I'm going to bed. Guys, you've been awesome as always. I appreciate you and all that you do. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for keeping it lively. The village is strong because we make it strong. We're only going to get stronger until whenever, if ever, and hopefully by tomorrow my mic will start working again. A proper mic, that is. Um, but till then, peace.